from personal experience that our health is our true wealth. And I learned that most cutting edge wellness products do not come to us as a recommendation from our doctor, typically. They do not typically, they're not typically found on the store of your nearby pharmacy. They come to you through word of mouth, someone who cares enough to tell you about something that can help you. I also learned about the global censorship of health information, the fact that governments around the world the fact that pharmaceutical companies, the billion-dollar pharmaceutical companies lobby governments around the world to make laws that are favorable to them, yet unfavorable to any type of natural health solution. And so in 1993, I made a decision that I would spend the rest of my life simply telling the truth about health products that can help people. And in network marketing, this is our job. It's really quite simple. Sometimes people make it complex, but our job is to simply educate people about cutting edge technologies that we know can change people's lives. So I learned that I could live the dream that I had dreamed as a little girl through network marketing, that I could begin to change lives first in my own neighborhood, but then through the power of networking, I could begin to change people's lives even in faraway places. I also started to learn about the business aspect of network marketing, that a network marketing business, like David just said, could allow anyone, even a high school graduate like myself, to experience the benefits of being an entrepreneur. But like David said, we don't have to take on the risks of a traditional business. If you run a restaurant, you have employees, you have to lease a space. Most restaurants have to take out bank loans. And with network marketing, it's a very small investment of money and mostly an investment of time and sweat equity. So I saw this famous quote from J.P. Getty: I'd rather earn 1% of the efforts of 100 people rather than 100% of my own efforts. I saw this chart that shows that if you start to build a team, you can earn in a single day what most people earn in a week, or even earn in a single day as much as most people earn in a month. And when I saw this chart, I thought about the family that I was raised in. I have 7 brothers and sisters. In this picture, my parents are sitting in the front with glasses on, and I am the very attractive teenager standing in the back with glasses on. So my parents both have full-time jobs. My dad worked during the day. When he got home from work, my mother went to work. Like me, my mother has a high school education, so she worked as a waitress. And even though they worked very hard, they felt like they didn't have enough money for 8 children. So my dad bought and sold used boats out of our backyard, and my mother turned our garage into a used clothing store. And if my parents got sick or if they took a day off, the income stopped. Why? Because everything depended on them. And when I would wake up at night as a little girl, I would hear my parents arguing, and it was always for the same reason. There wasn't enough money. So when I saw this concept of building a team, I said to myself, I will make a living while making a difference. And I will spend the rest of my life in this incredible industry. And I will find people who want to change their own lives and change the world with me. And as you all know, it's not always easy. Some people don't really have the consciousness to understand network marketing or to understand true wellness. Some people are going to say it's too expensive. Some people are going to say, I have to ask my doctor. Some people are going to have to do more research. Some people are never going to answer your follow-up call. But if you keep sharing with people, you're going to find people like you, people like me, people like Dr. King, who make the decision that this is worthy of their time and effort and move forward with you. So all of our futures depend on the choices that we make. The beauty is that, just like David said, with ASEA, we can have better health, we can create a better income, or we can have both. So most of us don't really want to have a life where someone else tells us when we have to go to work, when we can take our lunch break, when we can take a holiday. Most of us don't want to be told what to do at specific times. And why would we let others decide what the work we do is worth? So all of us here have chosen a different path in our life. Network marketing. This is a path that most people don't really know very much about, but Robert Kiyosaki, who wrote Rich Dad, Poor Dad, said that the wealthiest people in the world build networks and everybody else just looks for work. That's what we're doing tonight. Here I am in the United States. Dr. King is in the US, I believe, right? And here we are in Australia, building a network of people who understand the power of wellness and network marketing. So my story is, my true story, by the way, is that I spent 15 years with that first company. My first year, I didn't earn a lot of money, but I understood small business, that most small businesses don't cash flow for 5 years. As a young girl, taking care of my brothers and sisters while my parents were at work, I learned how to work very hard. So I continued to work very hard in my network marketing business. And after 2 years, I was earning a decent income. After 4 years, we became diamond, which meant we had a nice 6-figure income in US dollars. And after 7 years, we became one of the top 10 global earners. Best of all, every dollar we earned represented people whose lives were being changed. Their health was being transformed, their bank accounts were being improved, and they were waking up every day with a mission and a purpose and a gratitude for being alive, just like David said. So after 15 years with my first network marketing company, the company started to have some problems. Also, even though my husband and I had earned a good income, we had invested in some real estate right when 9/11 happened. And we had a huge bank loan to pay every month, and we had no one leasing our buildings. So in 2009, we were looking for opportunity. I spent a year and a half looking for a new company. I call it wandering through the desert. I joined 5 companies during that time, only to realize after a few months they were not the companies that I could call home. I was looking for a company that I could truly believe in, that I could give my heart to. And fortunately, in December of 2009, just like many of you are being introduced to ASEA today, I was introduced to ASEA. I had the opportunity to travel to Salt Lake City, which is the home of ASEA, and I was able to sit with Vertus Norton, the founder of ASEA, who is now retired. And Vertus told me, with tears running down his eyes, how he could have sold this technology to a pharmaceutical company, but instead he made the decision to come out of retirement, create a word-of-mouth company to help tell the world about this incredible redox signaling technology, something that's completely different from anything the world has ever seen before, something that can't be copied. Even after being in business for 10 years, no other company in the world has been able to create bioactive, stabilized redox signaling molecules outside of the body except for ASEA. And people are getting incredible, oftentimes miraculous results. Everyone from the fittest of the fit with incredible athletic advantages to the sickest of the sick, people who were told by their doctors that they would never improve. And because of this, we have a very unique and very powerful business opportunity. So our financial opportunity gives us the ability to earn immediate income, which is so important today, part-time income, and then by growing a team, you can start to earn full-time and even unlimited income. So in 2009, we promised our founders that we would do everything that we could to help them take ASEA around the world. So we have been very fortunate to be part of ASEA's expansion, first in the US, then in Canada, Europe, Australia, and of course now in Asia. When I got into network marketing in 1993, I didn't know anyone outside of the United States. But I told people here who told people in other countries. And what I love about this industry, this is a picture of me in Singapore a couple of years ago. It doesn't matter if you are male or female. It doesn't matter what color your skin is. It doesn't matter if you are rich or poor. It doesn't matter if you have a lot of education or a little education. You can be successful in this incredible business. So as I mentioned before, I have a PhD, which stands for a public high school diploma. And in 2020, who could have ever thought that the world would look the way it does today? Just incredible. Things we never could have expected, things that we would have said were impossible. So today, more than ever, ASEA is so important, not only to help in all of these 5 areas of health, but especially immune system health, so that our body is able to fight off viruses and bacteria more efficiently. As well as ASEA's core value of financial dignity, like David so eloquently said, it's our top priority to provide for our families, as well as to contribute to the world. And with the ASEA story, with our incredible products, our financial opportunity, and our culture, where principles and purpose come before ego and economics, you can make a choice to live a better life today. Peter Drucker said that the best way to predict the future is to create it. The more you learn about ASEA, the more you will understand that ASEA truly is changing the world one cell at a time. Each person can change their own life with ASEA. In doing so, you will transform the lives of many, many people. I invite you today to join our company. If you are already an associate with ASEA, I invite you to double your efforts, triple your efforts, begin again today with renewed energy. The world needs us. Thank you very much. I'm super happy that I was able to share my story with you today.
Thank you, Trish.